And we're live.
That's it. We're on.
And we are. Wow, look at that. I think that the microphone is working too.
Yeah, I'd say, I'm going to turn the microphones down.
Okay.
And see.
Maybe we don't need them as loud as we needed them on the other thing.
Right. I also want to make sure. The app didn't load. Something wrong. Stop. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. There we are.
Here we are.
We're enhanced, whatever that means.
Okay. Well, I'm going to turn them. Did we put on Twitter that this is going on?
I only put that we will be submitting a link shortly.
All right. Let's submit the link.
So let's see how we can do this.
For those of you who. Let's submit the links. Hang on. What is this?
Well, NW says he's waiting for it, so we'll get you guys up and going here soon.
Event page. Copy. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Let's give this a try. I wonder if this will be the highest rated video on our page.
It might
People
be.
just watching us do nothing.
They hear me being sick, I sneezed before. Nice. And this could end up going viral. Just getting it up on the Twitter. Just to see, we can also delete this too. But, alright, you guys have the YouTube link, and we'll see if we can get comments in here.
We're going to launch the app.
We'll see if this works this time.
Interested to see.
Opening audience questions, downloading the app. Well, hopefully the app works. And, okay, well, I see a Q&A here on the sidebar.
You can only turn this feature on and off before the broadcast.
Okay. So because it failed.
Okay, so that would explain why. That would explain why it's not working. Screen share. So are you saying that we can bring up? Okay.
Well, we'll have to read what some of this means. Well, it still says we have 0 viewers, which I don't know if I buy that.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Since we definitely somewhere.
Let's get rid of that.
Everything is backwards. That's kind of funny.
There has to be a way to fix that. Mute the microphone. So I guess we're going. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn off the microphones and make sure that we're not broadcasting through.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what this is for. This is our test.
All right. Hello, hello. All right. Well, I'm seeing that we're getting levels, which means we're going through the microphone on the camera, which means that's going to cause a problem then because none of this is going to work through the computer.
Well, we'll have to figure out.
Let me try something here. Let me try this out. Let's pretend like we're going to a break. See if we get the levels. No, it's not working. All right. Things that we need to figure out.
But we have 1 viewer, which must be MW.
It must be MW.
So that's good. Probably wonder we're just sitting here talking. We were just looking, guys. 2 viewers.
Chat. There is a chat.
Oh, there is a chat.
Group chat. Okay. So there is a chat feature, which is great. Let's check this enhanced.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's like looking at Instagram here.
I know.
We can Instagram ourselves.
There has to be a way to flip
Who would want to do that?
It kind of bothers me being backwards.
Yeah, because it says Jets. It says Stedge on my shirt.
Here we go. Microphone. Front mic.
Realtek High. I think that's the.
Which is.
Okay.
Are you sure?
We're gonna give it.
Right. Okay. Let's disable our mic.
We're gonna disable our mics. We got 2 viewers now. Let's disable our mics and make sure that they work. Okay, so that works.
Okay.
So we figured that out. Now let me make sure that we're gonna go like we're doing a break again.
Okay.
Let's make sure that this works.
Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Just find NYI FYI in the iTunes store and hit subscribe.
Okay, so that works.
All right.
All right, so we got that much.
Somebody,
all right, that's good.
Anybody who's out there, go into the chat and maybe just say something.
Yeah, just let us know how we're doing. So there's a Q&A option that's available. We have to enable it before the broadcast starts.
Okay. Capture.
What's cameraman?
I don't know. Whoops.
Opening cameraman.
we're like you see your parents going, "What does this button do? What does this thing do?"
I know.
We're venturing into the unknown here with this, man.
I think we're all kind of talk about during the show.
Let's do
So
this.
we're getting a little live show. How we're going to do this from now
how
on.
we do this.
Okay. Problems.
Louis D, there is a chat on here.
Yes.
I'm not sure how the interface works for you. We just opened a thing called chat. I don't know if you get. Usually, I think it shows up on the right side in the live feeds that I've been a part of on Google. I don't know, Google Plus, Google Chat, YouTube, whatever, since they were all related. There was a chat on the side. You may have to be logged in to do so.
What's Google Effects?
If you have a YouTube account, you may have to log in to be able to leave us comments so that we could see your username.
Either.
Well, I don't want to put any headwear on it.
Oh,
look at you! You got a head. All right.
It's like that movie. This is the end. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
How do I turn?
No, let's get rid of that.
Oh no!
Great.
I'm stuck with this
Sean
thing.
is no angel. Trust me. We all know Sean is no
Take
angel.
this thing away.
Remove all effects.
All
there
right.
it is, down there, down below. Remove all
I got
effects.
it. I
Okay,
got it.
good. All right.
I think that's where it was going, but
You're the last person I would put a halo on.
because we're live, we get sound effects now.
Sound is going in and out, according to Louis D.
I've heard that about this from some of the other things that I've seen. That's a problem. YouTube thing where they are working on sound issues.
YouTube's had some problems with sound lately. I've noticed a lot of the buffering doesn't happen with higher definitions as it should. And a lot of times I was having that weird issue where automatically things were getting muted. Sound always seems to be an issue for YouTube. But you know. But yeah, if you guys have a YouTube or a Google account and you log in, you may be able to leave us a comment.
And try with the try in the chat room too.
What is this side over there? I see. I know we were supposed to talk about something.
We were supposed to talk about some on it.
I noticed there's a YouTube icon there on the side. Yeah. Oh.
Select an account.
I don't know what this is doing. We're already here.
Whoa, where did it go?
What happened?
Hang on.
What did we do?
Chris broke it.
I didn't break it. I was just curious.
Need your permission in order to start. All right. Why don't we play with this later?
Okay. We can do that on our own time when nobody's watching
What
us
else is on
make
here?
idiots of
More
ourselves.
apps. Discover apps. We can add apps.
So yeah, it was for the
Somebody left. Somebody's not enjoying our show.
we apologize if the sound keeps going in and out. Any of you who are on Twitter, is it lagging? Is it, how does the picture look? Is it comparable to Ustream? I'd be curious. Is it comparable to Ustream? Is it better? Is it worse?
Well, if we start on time, I don't think it's worse.
You mean we'll be at 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
11:06? Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be nice. Well, we got 4 viewers, so we got 4 people watching us act like idiots.
All right. So all we're trying to now is kind of, we're playing with this. We're trying to figure out a way if there's.
Those of you who just joined, you missed Sean with a halo on his head.
there's interesting effects here. Let's talk about Travis injury.
Yeah, let's.
And because we didn't get a chance to
5
talk about
people
it.
Forget it.
Okay, so people now are jumping on board. This is great. All right, so we're going to give you guys a few minutes of bonus coverage here of NYI FYI.
Yeah.
For those of you who joined on and have dealt with the first 6 minutes of nonsense, us playing with toys. So Simonic's injury. For a defense that has struggled throughout the season, it's problematic. You lose a guy like Travis Simonic because he is, really a cornerstone piece of the franchise. But maybe it's not the worst thing in the world for this guy to miss a couple of games because he has not really been Travis Simonic for the entire length of this season.
I think he's been better of late. And this is bad news because this is a concussion, okay? Let's treat this as it is. They're saying upper body injury. He's going through baseline tests. I mean, we already know that. But as soon as he got hurt, I knew that this was a concussion. I think everybody knew that this was a concussion. So that's not good because we're already missing Vishnowsky to that. He's supposedly coming back. He's been skating with the team. I know he's been skating a little bit with Nabokov. And supposedly he's passed his baseline tests. And, I keep my fingers crossed that Hamonic is okay. Now, he traveled back from Florida or wherever it was, or Dallas, I don't remember where he got hurt, New York to get tested. And what I haven't been able to figure out is if he flew. Because if he flew on a plane, then that's actually a good thing because it means he was able to fly. And usually they don't let you do that if you have a... and there's
By the way, here's the update. Yes, he has returned to practice.
Lubomir Vishnowsky. So that's good. That's a great thing. But in the yellow non-contact jersey, as you can see from the picture. But what scares... He's been playing of late. It's been couple that with the way that McDonald has played and Donovan's been up and down. DeHaan has had his moments. It's not a good thing if he's going to be out for any long period of time. And he's the guy that you want in the lineup for, especially these. We talked about it before. He's the guy you want in the lineup, especially against these interdivisional opponents. I mean, this team needs a Simonic. That hard-nosed style to go up against these guys. And if he's not going to be in the lineup, I hate to say it, but in a way the Islanders are screwed.
They're in trouble. It's when you start talking concussions because you sign this guy to a term contract over the summer, and now what we've learned is, you get one, and this isn't anything new. You get one concussion, you're more likely to get another concussion, and another concussion, and another concussion. So it's a little alarming, for one of our young guys, especially for a guy that means as much to the franchise as Travis Simonic does, to be suffering from a concussion. We hope that it's not a long-term thing, but for that's in trouble to begin with, losing him certainly doesn't help. I think that maybe it'll give him the opportunity to kind of reflect on his season so far, figure out what's working, what's not working.
And that could be the case too. I don't know. I just think the timing is pretty bad. I mean, Hamonic struggled earlier this year. Andrew McDonald struggled earlier this year. And we talked about it in among the first shows that we did this. And I think it was kind of more McDonald's lack of good play that was kind of taking away from Travis Simonic's game. Certainly, yeah, when you're dealing with a concussion and you have a guy who signed long-term, that certainly becomes a concern. I'm nervous about it. I'm actually, it's very upsetting to me because, I'd like to see this team compete for a playoff spot. I'd like to see them really come out with some of these nice wins against these divisional opponents. But without Travis Hamonic in the lineup, regardless of that he hasn't been Travis Hamonic, I don't foresee it being good for the Islanders that are still trying to figure out how to get some consistency from some other. I mean, if Brian Straight continues to step up the way he has lately, and I liked his play of late, the Islanders could probably get by. But Travis Hamonic was really that one guy with size and knows how to use it effectively. I mean, Karkner has the size, but doesn't always use it effectively, or doesn't always use it. So for me, that's what my concern is. We're gonna have to figure out this chat thing because MW says there's about 4 or 5 people commenting and asking if we see it, and we don't see anything but the 2 things we've written. I don't even know if you guys can see what we've written. which is two things. We've written chat test and anyone able to use the chat.
Oh, wait a minute. To list all. Oh, that's all available. That's something that's odd. Group chat. All right. Well.
So we're missing. Maybe it's something under the settings. I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta.
There were a lot of us in the comment section and don't see a chat.
So they're in the comments section. We're in the group.
Yeah, but there is
chat.
a way to show up. I've seen this. I've seen this before.
Were you logged in under your?
No, I wasn't logged in because I wasn't commenting, but people were commenting, and then when they ended the live show, those comments were then those chat comments were then transposed into a group comment, into the comments section like you would under any regular video.
But
and people can keep commenting.
Right. But I'm asking, did you actually see the chat as the broadcast was going on,
Yes.
or was you did?
I did. I saw people asking. It was a guitar thing, and the guy was asking. People were asking questions, and he was. I don't know if that has anything to do with.
I'm gonna hop on actually.
This is very informal, but we're having fun.
Yeah,
So we
something
like
different.
that you guys are helping us. This is very
I'm
appreciative.
gonna jump on actually
If this makes everything better,
on this computer.
if this makes everything better, then it's worth
live
it.
now. Yeah. Okay.
But
Apparently I'm on for 18 minutes already.
have we?
That's what this
Oh,
thing says.
gosh.
All right, let's go. We're live now.
Well, at least we gave you guys some bonus content about Travis Harmonic. The good news is that Vishnofsky's coming back, and we may not have to watch Andrew McDonald hesitate with shooting a puck from the point anymore on this umbrella power play. Vishnofsky coming back is going to be very good for the umbrella. I like him. I think he passes and moves the puck a little bit better than Andrew McDonald. And it'll probably get him off of that first unit. Franz Nielsen will be able to hang out at the half wall a little bit more, and it'll give him the opportunity. Well, it looks like on your thing we're actually not backwards.
So we're not backwards.
To us,
It's backwards.
To us on our thing, guys, we're backwards. Like the word Jets on my shirt is spelled back.
And I see I see the chat room.
Okay.
But it looks the way it
Maybe it has something
works.
to do with that comment thing.
here on the right side of the screen. I see everybody here.
Okay.
And tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna comment here.
Oh, yeah. Louis says he's logged in. You don't have to leave a comment. Just don't see that area. See, and that's funny because we have a thing here titled Group Chat.
Right. And the thing is, group chat is not.
So maybe is that the Q&A thing that we have to do before we go live?
Maybe. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. See, we got something here called group chat, and none of this is coming up. But log in.
You can see it.
You can see all of it. That's interesting.
Well, we can always do that if we can't figure that out in the interim.
Yeah.
Log on.
Okay, so the so what we're getting is that the set is kind of coming in and out.
Yeah, that happens. I mean,
But I could tell by looking at it here that the I can see by looking at it that the
I hear us in the background, and I think it's because of that.
Yeah, but I can see what everybody's saying. The
if you mute that, it'll probably play. Like if you mute on your computer right there,
mhm.
your second computer. If you mute the sound, we probably won't hear us in the headphones.
But what I'm saying is I see what everybody's saying about the video quality.
Yeah. I'd be willing to give up something in video quality if it means that it works.
Well, I guess that's the question, and we'll ask you guys now for the people that are watching. And it tends to be the same, about 10 people usually every week that watch. So ask you guys, and you can in this little comments section where everybody's doing their thing. See, everybody says I don't see group chat. I think that what you guys are doing right now in this comment section, I think this is the group chat. I just don't think that it's popping up on our end. I don't think it's an issue with you. I think it's a problem with us. I think that somehow the comments and the chat somehow are just not, they're not working properly. They're not working in sync, and I'm sure that this is something that This is something that YouTube will have to work out. All right, so the question is, and we're asking you guys that are watching, and you go ahead into this little comment section where you guys have taken this as a chat. The question is, would you sacrifice a little bit of video quality if it meant the show got on time? I guess that's the question. And when the audio fades in and out, how long does it go in and out for? I guess the big question is this good for you? If this is better for you, if this is good for you, it's good for us.
I mean, we're gonna play with this and try and figure out how to get the chat thing working better, of course. But I I like it. I like it so far. I mean, as long as it, on the user end, okay, it's not taking away from your guys' experience. There certainly seems like a viable option for us to do this going forward.
Yeah.
Especially if we run the software here now, it seems to work, and not give us as much of a headache as Ustream. Actually seems to be a little bit more user friendly. Than Ustream. Once we figure out what some of these bells and whistles and what other settings at the top that we can edit. So.
Video's good enough. Absolutely, chat and sound are more important, which I agree with. And that was the problem today with no group chat. That's a problem because not everybody has Twitter.
And that annoys us because, you're right, not everybody has Twitter, and it's annoying to, go on the phone or whatever while we're trying to put together a show and get you guys. It's easier when it's all right there.
Yeah.
Because we can seamlessly integrate your comments into think and this and that, and to look at it, and I'm able to see it instead of just me reading it off of a phone. I don't mind the Twitter, but it takes away.
Well, MW, try it for a week or two. Let's see what happens. You want to do it that way? I'm good with that.
I think this is a good spot, and and I really would love to see what this chat thing does, and maybe they'll do on our own time.
Yeah.
But
Louis D says that the video is good enough and the chat is better, and the audio has been after the first few minutes. Now I wonder if that has to just do with the buffering process and everything kind of settling into place. But there is a hell of a delay on this, I'll tell you. Okay, so I tell you what, why don't we cut it here? Okay.
We've taken people enough time. They got to go watch some football.
Yeah, and
but we thank you for helping us. Really.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining on and helping us out. And let's try this for a week or two, and we'll take it from there.
All right.
Does that work for you?
I agree.
That works for me.
I love it.
I think it works for you guys. Okay, for Chris Hesselam, Sean Croft, once again, we're all Islanders. We'll see you guys next week here on YouTube.